Hello and welcome to the North Property Group YouTube channel. Today is going to be the first episode in a series where we get news from the property world and report it to you in a shortened and condensed form. In this episode, we're going to be looking at all the reasons and factors behind why billions are being invested into Manchester. Now, in the UK, there are several property hotspots: Leeds, Liverpool, London, but one that has emerged recently is none other than the city of Manchester. But why is this? Apart from its rich cultural heritage and vibrant lifestyle, there are many reasons and factors behind why Manchester is so desired by investors, tenants, and companies. Now we're going to start by looking at a few of those factors as to why it has become such a desired location. Manchester's status as an educational hub has only grown larger in the past few years, bringing students not only domestically, but internationally as well. Having universities such as the University of Manchester, ranked 8th by the Times Top 100, and Manchester Met, which also features in the Times Top 100, not only generates a high tenancy rate, but it also increases the graduate retention rate, meaning that when students finish studying here, they actually choose to stay in the city and pursue a career. Manchester has seen considerable investment in infrastructure, from improved transport links to an expansion to Manchester Airport, as well as several regeneration projects. Now, some of these regeneration projects are Victoria North, set to be the biggest regeneration in the region, worth £4 billion, Red Bank neighbourhood, set to redefine city living, and Noma, home to several corporate companies. All of these areas provide several job opportunities and numerous residential opportunities for the ever-growing population in the city of Manchester, which has risen by 7% since 2011. Manchester's property market boom is part of a broader trend in the north of England. Cities like Liverpool, Leeds, and Sheffield are also experiencing the same increase in interest from property investors who look for alternatives to the higher priced markets in London and the south of England. Manchester's vibrant culture includes world-class football teams Manchester United and Manchester City. Manchester United are known as the most successful team in English football history, and Manchester City are currently the treble winners, meaning both teams garner thousands of fans every weekend and sometimes weekdays for their several fixtures. Not only does this contribute to the tourism and revenue generated by the city, but it also presents an opportunity to property investors, as several fans will fly in domestically and internationally to watch games, and they will need a place to stay, feeding into the short-term let market, staying for a few nights, seeing the game they want to see, and maybe exploring the city of Manchester while being here. There are many music and event spaces in Manchester, one of them being the AO Arena, which is currently the highest indoor capacity venue in the UK. Coming next year is the Co-op Live Arena, which will take the crown from the AO Arena as the highest indoor capacity venue in the UK, boasting a capacity of 23,500. It will host sporting events, concerts, and shows. It has had numerous contributors. Different companies and people from the city of Manchester, such as Harry Styles, have been known to contribute and also be ambassadors for this new venue. New data reveals that Manchester has actually experienced the highest surge in house prices since 2000 across England and Wales. Prices in Manchester are now actually 6 times higher than their 2000 figures. In May 2000, the average house price in England and Wales stood at £78,810. In contrast, today, the average house price stands at £299,715, marking a 286% increase according to Land Registry data. However, the increase in house prices has not been consistent across the whole country, as Manchester stands head and shoulders above the rest as the authority with the highest percentage increase. In 2000, the average house price here was £41,625. Today, it stands at £241,956. This price escalation represents a huge 481% increase, even higher than the price escalation in London. Among the 20 local authorities that have witnessed the largest percentage increase in house prices since 2000 are several areas in Greater Manchester. For instance, Bury secured the 12th spot with an increase of 362%. Trafford came in 15th place with an increase of 356%, and Salford came in 16th place with an increase of 352%. These substantial increases in house prices show the remarkable growth not only for the city of Manchester, but for the entirety of Greater Manchester since the turn of the millennium. This trend is likely to continue with the ever-growing population, job opportunities, and tenancy demand in the Manchester area. Manchester's impressive growth in the property market is partly driven by the city's thriving economy. The city has established itself as a major UK business hub, attracting several multinational corporations and fostering a startup culture. The presence of major corporations, coupled with the number of established educational institutions in the city, make it a highly desirable location for professionals and students alike. Forecasts suggest that Manchester is set to continue its significant growth in the property market over the next 5 years. Expert opinions and market trends point towards Manchester outpacing many other UK cities. According to Savills, Manchester is expected to see a house price growth of 24.3% by 2026. This outperforms the projection for London, set at 8.2%, and the UK's national average, which stands at 17.4%. London. Traditionally the hotspot of the UK property market, it has seen a more modest level of growth in the past few years, but it is predicted that over the next few years it will show a house price growth of 8 to 9%, a lot lower than Manchester's. Birmingham. As another prominent city in the UK outside of London, it shares a similar projection to Manchester. Forecasts show that Birmingham will experience an average house price growth of 19 to 21%. Birmingham's investment potential is attractive, but the diverse economy and opportunities that Manchester offers edges it just over the Midland city. Edinburgh. Scotland's capital has shown remarkable growth over the past few years and is actually forecasted to show a house price growth of 20 to 24%. Hugely impressive, but it still falls just short of the forecast that Manchester has. In conclusion, Manchester's growth and increase in property demand and property prices and tenancy demand make it an incredibly attractive location for tenants and investors. Its diverse economy, strong rental market, and vibrant lifestyle all contribute to its appeal. Manchester is not just experiencing a housing boom, it is becoming a city of educational, economic, and cultural importance. With the continued expansion of the city centre and surrounding areas, Manchester continues to grow as a city and give more opportunities for property investors to look into. Investors who act decisively may find themselves on the winning side of what Manchester may have to offer in the years to come. That concludes all the reasons why billions are being pumped into this northern powerhouse of a city. If you did enjoy, please subscribe to the video to see more of this content. This is North Property Group, and we are pioneering property investment.